Hi, good YouTube. I'm Max, and today I want to do kind of a deck profile for a trolley deck that I use to play with friends when I can't, what's it called? Persuade someone to play Goat with me, and I'm forced to play Modern. So, this is not competitively viable at all, but if it works, it is fun, and let's check it out. I play 3 Inspector Border, just in case I have to go first. This is kind of nice to slow the opponent down. It's kind of big with 2k attack at level 4. And yeah, the name of the game for me is slowing down everything that happens, because I don't want to play combo decks. I don't want to play against stuff that gets big boards with 20 million normal summons, special summons, and whatever. So that's my going first option. I have one Kurikara Divincarnate, just one that I pulled myself. I don't have more. I don't want to buy them because they are expensive. But occasionally this card is very nice, and going second, it's obviously good. If you get interrupted with your spell cards or something, then you can tribute opponent's monsters that may have activated their effects to negate your stuff, and then you get a free big body. I mean, she's 3k at least if you tribute one monster, and she can steal monsters from the opponent's graveyard. Nice card, I like her. Then it's 3 Kashtira Fenrir. I don't have to explain too much about this card. It's just easy to use, and that's nice for me as well. You just special summon it going second or going first. You search another copy. You have interruptions if your opponent does stuff. Yeah, it's just a nuisance, and most of the cards in my deck are nuisances. So yeah, Fenrir fits perfectly. Fits perfectly. One unicorn, of course, another target for Fenrir, and one Kashtira Ogre, just to have more targets for Fenrir to search. Then I play 2 Vanity's Fiend. Of course, the Kashtiras can be special summoned easily, and if you go first, you can special summon Fenrir, search another one, and tribute for Vanities, so your opponent is locked out of special summons. That's another way to slow them down. I like this. And more cards that grant 3 special summons and interruptions, 1 Pancratops, because it is limited to 1. But now we are getting to the juicy, really going second cards. I play triple Sphere Mode, because why not? If there's a deck that has big boards after turn 1, he's just perfect. And you can special summon stuff like Pancratops and Kashtiras afterwards anyway, so it's not too bad that it eats up your normal summon. I play 2 Gameciel. I play 3 Jizukiru, because it's the biggest kaiju. It's a machine. That's important for another card in this deck. And I play 3 Komungus, because it's level 7, and later on we are gonna see I play Kashtira Birth, so he can be normal summoned without tribute, just for a niche application. I also play triple Gizmek Orochi, the Sky Serpentron, no, the Serpentron Sky Slasher. It's another free summon, it's another machine monster, and it banishes cards, which is pretty nice for like the ace card of my deck, which is, you guessed it, Grenmaju Daeza from Invasion of Chaos. Of course, some old school 2004 boss monster for 2023 playing is kind of what I like. So I play 3, and Gizmek helps set up for him. For the spell cards, I have the classic ones, of course. In first, I have 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Change of Heart. I think that's even from Starter Deck Yugi. Yeah, it is. Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster. So just some basic board wipes and utility with Reborn and Change of Heart. Another card I have is Forbidden Droplet. I just play 1. I have 2 more in the side deck, but just 1 is enough in my opinion, because this deck has 60 cards and sometimes I don't know what else to put out of it or what to put in. I play triple Super Poly, because I don't use the extra deck for any other stuff. I don't do XC summons, Synchro summons, Link summons, or other shenanigans. I just have fusion monsters to summon and some others to drop with cards that will come up later. I play triple Kaiju Slumber, because sometimes 1 or 2 copies can get banished by my pots or by Gizmek Orochi, and I want to have another one. That's the reason why I played 3 different kaijus as well. A card that I played, but I didn't really see too much, was Time-Tearing Morganite. I think I resolved it once and lost on the next turn, so I didn't really enjoy the benefits it gave. But in theory, it should fit my playstyle, and because I don't play any hand traps in here at all, I think maybe there's a Nibiru, but I don't play monster hand traps, that is. The downside of this card doesn't hurt me, and having 2 draws in longer duels can of course be very nice. I play triple Extravagance, because, yeah, if 1 or 2 get banished, I still have another one. So I'm just trying to maximize the chance of seeing one of these. I play the 2 allowed Pot of Desires, another setup for Grand Maju, and it's great to draw 2, because, yeah, that's like the thing pots do. Not more to say about that. And of course, there is Triple Tactics Talent, even though it's just a double Triple Tactics Talent. Badoomts. But another nice card. I have Kurikara to take advantage of the enemy using effects during my turn, and Triple Tactics Talent does the same. I'm mostly using this to draw 2, but sometimes the Steal an Opponent's Monster gets used as well, and I hardly ever use the Forceful Sentry-like effect, because to use that efficiently I would have to understand my opponent's deck and understand which card is the best in his hand at the moment, and I don't do that usually. That's kind of a lazy approach, but yeah, for Modern it's like this for me. I play 2 Kashtira Birth, because searching it with Unicorn is nice. You can recycle them from the grave or banished pile, and of course in the side applications you can special summon, normal summon, Pancratops and the Komongus, and of course the Kashtiras without tributing. Plus the banishing stuff from the opponent's graveyard face down can sometimes come in handy. And for the rest of spell cards I play triple limiter removal, because, yeah, I have Gizmek Orochi, I have Jizukiru, and I have the Inspector Border, which are all machines. And yeah, for a surprise factor, you can sometimes troll your opponent by dropping 1 or 2 of these and end the game in a sweep. For traps I just have 5, and because it's a low trap count, 2 of them are Royal Decree, and the other 2 are the only hand traps in here, which are really trap cards of course, and that's Triple Infinite Impermanence. It's great going first to stop the opponent building his board, and yeah, going second, it's not that good, but you can set it and use it later if your opponent tries to maybe go for a push, when I already have stuff like, yeah, I have a board established and they try to break it with monsters and their effects, so I can use these. In my side deck I have 1 hand trap monster, which is Nibiru. I of course play Dim Barrier, because it's a great card against many decks that rely heavily on a certain type of monster cards. And yeah, I just have 2. I could use 3, but as always I have kind of troubles deciding which cards to put in my side deck and which not, so some of them will be used twice and not thrice. A card that is used 3 times is Dark Ruler No More, because if your opponent sets up lots of negates and maybe he has just like 1 monster that is a negate and he has like a lot of back row or stuff, and I don't have a kaiju but just Sphere Mode for example, I can use this to get rid of the monster. And another old card in here is Solemn Judgment. Playset, you can see I'm using the Italian ones because basically everybody knows what Solemn does, so the language is not a problem. And I like the Secret Rare version from Legendary Collection 4. Then there are 2 more droplets. I have 1 in the main deck and 2 in here. If I have a feeling I need them, yeah, I can side in 2 more. I play 1 Grave of the Super Ancient Organism to slow down monsters that have levels, so non-Xyz, non-Link, just if there's maybe a deck focused around Synchro Summoning or Rituals for example, I can use this. It's not too bad because it just ignores the special summoned monsters, so if I normal summon Kashtiras, for example, with Kashtira Birth, it still works. It's okay because it does not affect my Vanity's Fiend, so that's a card I can use as well. And against back row heavy decks I can play evenly matched as well. For example, Trap Tricks or other decks, maybe Labyrinth, because yeah, Labyrinth have lots of back row normally as well. Evenly can be quite handy there. And that's it for my side deck. Last but not least is my Super Poly utility pile. And of course stuff that can be used with, if the opponent plays Dogmatica stuff that forces you to send extra deck cards to the graveyard, I play Trifio Veritum. Just one, because 3 dark monsters is, yeah, more of a niche application. I play Mud Dragon, not just one, but 2. It's a very strong Super Poly target because it's flexible. Probably my most used Super Poly target recently. 2 Garura, because I only have 2. And yeah, this is another flexible card and has the side benefits of if it's sent to the graveyard you can draw one. So if your opponent uses Maximus, for example, you can ditch him and replace a card in your hand, or add a card to your hand by drawing. Dragostapelia is another pretty generic Super Poly target as a Starving Venom fusion dragon. Jeez, I can't talk today. And against warrior-based strategies, I have 1 Guilty Gearfried. I don't think I ever used him, but his time might come someday. And of course another card, if it's sent to the graveyard for stuff like that, it's Entis. I have 3. And to maybe recycle my Gameciel, I have totally awesome in here. So that's, yeah, a rare side in my decks that I play an Xyz monster, but I don't Xyz summon it, so that's kind of okay for me. It's just there in case I need an Xyz monster. Maybe for stuff like Ultimate Slayer or stuff, which I don't play in this deck, but I had it in my deck a while ago, so this is kind of a remnant of that. And of course, as I said, if I play against Dogmatica stuff, I can send it to the graveyard to recycle my Gameciel if my opponent has a big tower and I don't have a Kaiju at the moment, but there's a Gameciel in my graveyard. So yeah, that's my not too meta relevant deck list, and yeah, you can let me know what you think about it. But please keep in mind, this deck is made for fun. It's not for yeah, winning trophies in competitive environments. It's just there to be fun, to kind of annoy people, which is not fun for them, but for me. And yeah, if you have some trolley strategies that don't use too many new card types, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to learn more. And as always, thank you for watching and see you next time on Random Old School Yu-Gi-Oh! Bye bye!